First unheard message sent yesterday at 7:15 p.m.
Hey Ty, we keep hearing that digital is taking over, but you and I both know there's more to auctions than an app. Let's talk about how auctions can actually win. Can you meet me at the gate?
I'm Rich Levene, and this is Meet Me at the Gate, where we're not just talking theory, we're tackling real-world problems head-on, driving solutions that supercharge productivity and team dynamics. Every episode is a journey towards improvement, empowering you, the manager, to lead with innovation and confidence. Join us to transform everyday roadblocks into highways for success.
I'm starting to think online auctions is like Tinder. When you're in a different state, you just jump on and see what you got.
That's exactly what it is.
So maybe I don't hate ACV after all.
I know.
News, Ty. Fake news.
I know.
Fake. What are you, loading tires?
Now, yeah, I'm in the transport parking lot. There's a trailer behind me.
I love it, baby. Sweet. What kind of trailer are you running? Is that a Take 3 from Texas?
Now, that's the old nasty Kaufman. That's just our shagging him around
that's
town.
The old Kaufman?
The old nasty 53-foot Kaufman. Blah.
You ever run a Take 3 out of Texas?
No.
I'm gonna flip your camera. You went portraits on us. We need landscape. There you go. Now we're good.
You want to go that way?
Yeah, what you did with your hair today?
Yeah, I just got a haircut. I need to go fix it. She wasn't feeling good. It's cold out. So where are you guys at?
We're in Dallas.
Oh, that's right. What at? It's a conference, a mini conference?
Some meeting. I don't know. We're here to talk about cars, stars, and
Dallas Cowgirls.
That's a pretty good deal. Let's talk about recon, remarketing and recon. That's what I want to talk about today.
What about it?
Did you know that people do recon outside of an auction?
No way.
Yeah.
That's our secret. Unless you're in Dansville, New York, at Expressway Auto Auction, baby.
Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Are you teaching that dog how to load cars?
That's what we do around here all day, 24/7.
So does the dog keep you in line? Load cars?
For sure. Sure. Well, there's so auctions. I think this is interesting. I think auctions do a lot of recon for wholesalers.
Old school dollops, we call them upstate New York. Okay.
Old school dollops.
Dollops. D is
Dollops.
in dollops. Dollops. D-O-L-L.
Dollops. Okay.
Yep.
Old school dollops.
That's the funny thing. Grandpa always told me, you gotta start in the dollop shop if you want to go anywhere. That's where it all starts. Right, the dollop shop.
That's about as low as it gets, isn't it? The detailing and the mechanics and the transport. It goes like the detail guy, the mechanic guy, then the transport guy.
Then he's the auction clerk. She's actually the most important of the sale because she actually writes everything down, you know.
Auction clerk, yeah. That's good.
You're only as good as your clerk.
So anyway, when you're dealing with a wholesale guy who does, say, a large volume, is it normal for that guy to really want a big discount?
Does it bear S-H-I-T in the woods?
So,
is that wrong?
That's not wrong. That's right.
They all want a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to your traditional store. Let's go to Dollar General and get the same Dawn dish soap that costs $1.99 versus $4.99.
I would think part of this. So in the transport world, I would always give the wholesale guy a bit of a discount, and the reason I would do that is because he knew everybody, and so in exchange for the discount, I want to know who he sells to, and then I'll go after that guy as my client to add him on to all the guys. So it worked really well for me for a long time, but now I'm starting to see a little bit more from a wholesale perspective where you just got cars everywhere.
Love cars, baby.
I mean, they got a mini auction back here, right?
Let's send those down south.
10, 20, 30, 5, 45. I'm 45 tire. I gotta go. You're out of money. I love a good auction.
Do you like the guys that do this? Widgets.
We call those nothing but widgets. So you're saying your typical wholesaler buys cars and they need them reconditioned.
Yeah, so if I'm the manager at an auction and I have a good, solid recon department, should I be chasing wholesale work?
Absolutely.
Not even wholesale.
Just chasing work.
Chasing work. Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Make ready, whatever you want to call it. Make ready, mechanic shop, PDR, glass, keys, all of it.
Even for your big dealerships, Ty, I think that's kind of where we've kind of made a little headway. And an old saying from Grandpa, if you take your lady out on Friday night, you dress her up. You see, you don't go in your house pants, in your moccasins. You make her look pretty and you look good yourself. You go out, you have a good night. No different than sale night. 400 baby dolls shining pretty, all waxed up, premium tire shine coming through the lanes. Hey, boys and girls, we got knee deep in rubber. We're waxed up city. Teenage miles on the dash, leather hides, baby. Let's go 20 down to 20 to 25 wear. You know what I mean? That gets them excited. But yes, recon I think is from the past. A lot of managers too, I feel like, and I'm not picking on anybody indirectly, but with COVID, you didn't need it. Right, because COVID kind of everybody just bought stuff because they had to, or what? Nobody will ever even know that recipe. But pre-COVID, there was this thing called, in my neck of the woods, an old school dollar. Okay, and that's taking the miles from 100,000 down to 30,000. No, I'm just kidding. But that is literally, making the car as pristine possible. Rusty rockers, get rid of them. I'm talking paintwork. I'm talking rubs. I'm talking wax. I'm talking old school dollar. So mom and pop can come into the lane and buy the car, take it home, and put it on their front lot.
Yeah, and they don't have to mess with all that recon. So
we're getting down to just even putting tires on cars, and we leave the blue, the white lettering.
Yeah.
We're leaving the blue lettering on just so. Oh my God, that's brand new tires! Yeah.
So they know it's new.
Yeah. It's like the tag on on underwear, brand new.
It's knee deep in rubber.
My Hanes.
Knee deep in
How'd you
rubber.
know I had those on?
Be rich.
All right.
How many managers are not aware of this conversation? Managers, say, in auctions or even stores. I was thinking of a general manager at a new car store. How does he get his wholesale stuff ready?
So the general manager, depends on how they're paid. We talked about this in the last podcast, right? On how they're paid on dollars and cents.
Yeah.
Here's what my experience has taught me to be true, especially with a franchise store or a big organization. So let's say, let's call it Ty Thompson's Chevrolet. And your guy comes to the auction, he goes out to Express Autoway and buys some cars from Kyle, and then brings them back and wants to recondition them, wants to doll them up, make them look pretty. Now, there's a catch to this, because you are going to charge your shop and your used car guys the same rate you'd charge anybody off the street to use your shop. It's going to be $135 or $150 an hour. Guess what? Down the street at the auction, we can do it for a lot less than that. But a lot of people, from what I've understood in the experiences, they don't know that. So if you can find somebody and say, hey, you know what? You got that used car. You just bought it from me. I can help you recondition it. I can probably do it at a much better rate than what you can back at your franchise store. Now, that gets watered down as you go down towards wholesalers and buy here, pay here. But a lot of those guys, buy here, pay here, probably don't even have a shop.
And a lot of the seller side of getting it done is, oh geez, I don't know if I want to add that expense. And I say, listen, deals are deals. It's not about what I charge you; it's about what you walk away with. Okay, you got to remember that. It's that I live on that, because if let's say you bring a car and I rub it down for another $250 and it brings another $750. Okay, it doesn't matter what you paid me; it's a matter of what you go home and cash a check for. And that's what we call old school dial ups, old school recon, old school wholesale. It's coming back. It's coming back.
Old school, like this there. Kind of old school?
That is old school.
Dang, girl. You SHIT out there?
Look at this.
That looks like it's got Texas handicap plates on it.
So, Ty, let's walk around that car. What's that car need right now? I see. It's got knee deep in rubber, white walls, baby. You need a little purple power. Clean them up. Yeah. Get a little buff. That'll take you 3 days because it's 43 foot long, but that's besides the point. Oh, man, I'd crush that thing. Give a little primo on the dash. Shine, shine, shine.
Oh yeah.
2 miles unknown probably, but ladies and gentlemen, gather around here.
TMU.
We got a old school Cadillac in the house here. What do you want to pay? Was that a Cadillac?
It's a Coupe de Ville.
Woo! Coupe de Ville, baby.
Whoa.
Rob a
Whoa, watch out
bank,
for
I
the
don't
dog.
care. What do you want to pay? $10 but 10 where? Oh my God, you
What's
got
that? Texas. I told you, I saw that a mile away.
Look at that.
But Ty, I'll tell you what.
That's old school. Bringing it back old school style, right?
If you throw an old school dollop on that car for plus or minus $2, I tell you what, it'll probably bring another grandos in the lanes, and all of a sudden we're heroes.
Yeah, we're heroes. But this should also fit in. Do you do classic sales up there?
So hey, hang on.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun with that.
Okay.
I'm going to guess that's about a 1982 Coupe de Ville. Don't tell me. Don't say it.
I'm going to have a hard time guessing because I wasn't born in 82, frankly. I don't even know what that car is, frankly. It's a big boat. It looks like a tissue box. Okay, people. It's really, really big. I love that car.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah.
Is that car unlocked?
Let's see.
Open up those doors. I bet you. Look how big these doors are. This thing will take off and fly. Look at that. That other car's parked too close.
Pristine, baby. Burgundy. Roof and top. We got it all. Glass around the edges. Oh,
Wow.
my God.
It's got it all. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can turn this camera. Uh-oh. No, you can't. Never mind. Here, we'll just have to... Whoa, look out! What happened? Oh,
there you go. Ty, you're turning me on. Just knock it off.
Oh, geez.
I ain't never seen a Cadillac built so good.
Wow.
What happened, Ty?
I don't know. Am I still here? Can you see me?
No, we can't see you. There you
are.
I'm back. Wow, the whole gimbal just went nuts up. Okay, let's try it again.
The what?
Here's the gimbal, the thing I'm holding my phone on.
Oh, your gimbal.
Holy smoke, this has power locks and power windows. Can you see that?
Do you guys remember those books? I think they're called like NADA books, and like that's like an upgrade. You had to like do the math in your head and all that stuff. Grandpa carried one right here in his pocket all the time. Let me do the book on it, everybody. Let's see. Oh, we got power locks. That's add $100.
So go around to the driver's side, Ty. Let's look at this on the driver's side. Sure, it's an automatic.
Yeah.
Hey Ty, have you ever heard of a thing called 3 on the tree?
3 on the tree. That's how I started my first car. Was a 1948 Chevy truck. 3 on the tree.
I thought that was like a clubhouse that you and the boys built.
Oh wow!
3 on the tree. No, it's only got 32,000 miles on it. For real.
Hey Ty, is that the first Tesla? Does that drive itself?
Yeah. I think we're working on the steering column.
I mean, it was looking good until we got to the steering wheel.
Hey,
the deal. That car's nice. It's a really nice car. I don't know how you drive it.
I can fix it.
Ice cream. Ice cream is good.
Here's the steering wheel right here. Seat's looking pretty good too. Wow. I drive it. It's nice.
Hey Ty, as a trucker though,
pop the hood for us, Ty.
How come what?
Pop the hood.
Pop the hood. Okay.
Yep. Let's see. That thing's got to have a big old V8 in it.
And then that was an old Cadillac.
That's going to be a V8 straight carburetor.
As a trucker, how many times have you went to a lot and they said, "Oh, it runs perfect. It'll run up on the trailer. No winch needed." Ty shows up. There's no friggin' steering wheel in the car. I mean, Menga, come on.
It doesn't happen that often. Just about once a week.
Hey Ty, be careful. That hood's going to weigh a lot. It's going to take
no,
2
it's
arms
a two-handed job. We got to do a two-hand
Ty,
job.
be careful. Where I come from, you pop a hood in a car like that, there's probably a swarm of bees that are coming after you.
There might be a Diamondback in there on that from Texas.
Ooh, whoa.
Let's see it. All engine. That's got to have a carburetor in it.
Oh, yeah.
What's a carburetor?
Look at that. The carburetor.
Hey, is that a vacuum cleaner on top of that thing?
It's got a vacuum cleaner on it.
Let's look at the air filter.
Yeah.
Oh, it froze on.
No. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Filter's still there. Still good. There's the carburetor right there.
Wow. Look at that.
Nice ride, guys.
Puts air in the fuel. Air in the fuel mixes it. Makes that baby burn.
Okay.
So when they say you're going to go out drinking, an old man might say, set your carburetor?
Yeah. There it is.
There it is.
That's it. Boy, that's an old V8 too. I don't know what size. I'm going to probably go 350, 305.
How many auction GMs even know what a carburetor is?
Anyone's born before 1982.
more cars in the
Quite
back. We'll do
frankly, it's
these.
a big carburetor.
I learned how to fix engines on carbureted engines, and I can do it. And then they came along with this stuff called electronic fuel injection and ECMs, electronic computer modulators. I don't know how to do that stuff. You put me in front of a car, man, I can make that thing hum.
You're dating yourself, Rich. Be careful.
But you know what?
Hey, you know what I know? Elon, plug it in the
there.
wall. It'll run. It'll run a long time. Really, really bigly long time. 220, 110. It'll charge in 9 days. It's going to be really big.
It was that. Let's go back on that. Was that the flux capacitor?
Sure was. All day.
Did you have a slippery fanny? I mean, tranny in that car?
So you need to go back to that car one more time. Well, you got to see just how big the back seat is. I mean, this thing
And
is
it's a two-door, too. That's what's
This
crazy.
is a true high school homecoming. Take your girl out car. All right, I'm telling you, this thing's got more room in it.
I might use that in my next auction chan if I ever get to sell one of that.
This thing has more room in it than the Super 8 king size bed.
Real leather
Look at that.
Real leather hides.
Look at that.
Wow,
It's also got power windows back here.
You get the matching top, matching seats, leather hides, real leather.
Don't ask.
Genuine.
Don't ask me how I know those things.
General Ostrich. Free
Look at
payments.
that. Check this out.
Hey, look, that's got an ashtray in it. Okay,
What's that?
for you youngsters out there,
Whoa,
that's
whoa.
an ashtray.
Is that where you plug in your e-cigarette?
No, I'm kidding. What?
What's an ashtray, Ty?
Yeah, anybody even know what cigarettes are anymore?
Ty, where can I plug in my iPhone and my e-cigarette and my tablet and my girlfriend's toys? And
Let's look at the dash. What's in that thing for a radio? Is that FM or is it AM FM only?
Can you see that? Whoa, jeez. I think that's AM only. Yeah, AM only. No, it's got FM.
AM?
Wait a minute.
That's a deduct in the book because it's still FM.
Ty, you're telling me you can only listen to that in the morning?
AM. No, it's got
Is
the
that
FM.
what AM radio means?
Look at that, the colored wood knobs.
If AM means morning, what does that term mean?
Whoa. Here it is.
Wow.
The old clock there, too.
That's original, too.
Look at the AC. It's got AC. Yeah,
I tell you what, where I come from, Rich, that's what we call a lady right there. That's a true lady.
Look at this. Hey, that's a glove box. What do you put it? What's in the glove box? Is there a pair of gloves in there?
Oh.
Hey, is there a road map in there by any chance?
What's wrong with this? Gimbal's really out of whack. There we go.
And your gimbal's going crazy on us.
It's really giving me some trouble today, for sure.
Man, are you okay, Ty?
Yeah.
Do you need a tetanus shot?
A what?
Do you need a tetanus shot after going through that car?
That's possible. Well, check this out.
Wow.
Is that heated seats?
That's your windshield wipers. High, low, and off.
I had no idea. I had no idea they put them on the door.
So there was, is there heated and cooled seats in that car?
No.
Directions in the dash?
I don't see that anywhere. None of that business. I'd say it's got to be a 7 out of 10. Come on. Maybe a 6. If we put the steering wheel back.
Is that a Tinder profile or is this legit?
Is it what?
Just your Tinder profile.
You said she's a 7 out of 10.
Oh, no. I was this car. Yeah. It's not a bad ride. I'd drive it. Yeah, it's cool.
So at an auction, Ty, you've been around. What do you think that does across the block?
Oh, probably $3,000, $2,000, 2 to 3.
Two here, number 2 down, number 25. 700.
They're not going to know what they got.
7, 800. Ty, you got to go. When I'm an 800 one time, I'm an 800 now 9. Then 900. Rich says, I got him 900. 10 down, number 10, 10, we're down, number 1100. Rich, I'm going to sell it to Rich because he's not in person. He doesn't know how bad it is. I feel sorry. Sold the car. Rich,
He did it online. He bought it online. Oh, no. Rich.
And that brings me to another point. Rich just bought a car online. And how was the reconditioning of the car? How was the CR of the car? You know, I think a lot of managers miss the true CR value and the true reconditioning value. Because if you have a good recon, you can sell a good CR, which makes the buyer pay more money which makes the seller take home more money.
But I'm going to arbitrate it because the tires are cracked. I didn't see that on the CR.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Quite frankly, I said it had tires. Had not mentioned they were white walls. They scream white. Frankly, they're big.
So honestly, though, looking at this car, it's pretty straight. The metal's straight. I think I've seen all 4 wheel covers or hubcaps if you're going in the olden times.
Yep.
I don't see any broken glass on it. I don't see any rust. That's a true Texas car right there. The only thing it's missing is the steering wheel. I think. Hey, Ty, sit back behind that again one more time for me, will you?
I got the steering wheel.
I think
It's just not attached.
Yeah, sit behind that. I think I've figured out what's wrong with this car. There it is. I just figured it out. Kyle,
what do you got?
There's a loose nut behind the wheel.
Oh!
Bang! That was good. Roasted.
Hey, but we got him in the car again. So all right. Do a favor that we don't get to see on a digital platform. Does that smell like the old 1980s plastic in there? We're full of chemicals where you get that chemical high?
Or is it grandma's fart box and cigarettes? Yeah. God, I miss that smell. Maybe some French fries.
Everybody knows that smell. Everybody.
But Ty, show me the tuffing on the seats. Look at the, you know what I mean? Look at the seats in this car.
Yeah.
That is real General Austria. 3 payments.
Honestly, everything on this car is in great shape except for the steering wheel. So you look at the driver. I've got a loose nut.
A couple loose nuts.
So, hey, look at that. It's even got seatbelts in it.
That's
nuts. It's an 80s car.
Nutso.
So, Ty, did you ever drive one of these?
The closest I got to this big would be the old Monte Carlo. Remember the boat, Monte Carlo? I'd say that was probably...
to a Grand National at the Super Bowl last night. You know, it was pretty funny as the car guy at the bar had to tell everybody what a Buick was. What's a Buick? I said, you never rode in a Buick? Yeah, no. I drove one here today. I see.
And so that one was the Buick. I thought it was the old Monte Carlo.
I thought it was a Monte Carlo, too. It looked like a Monte Carlo.
No, fellas. I Googled it. And Google never lies, frankly. The internet is really, really rich.
Really rich.
I went on to ChatGPT and I described it in, and ChatGPT came back and said, most likely, it's probably a Monte Carlo.
And here's a problem with AI and Chat, whatever he said. A good car guy is a good car guy. And I'm telling you, across the board, we need more good car guys. We can't rely on the internet. Managers, walk the lots. Look at your cars. Understand a good recon. Understand a good dollop. Understand what the emblem says on the front. Is she an SS, Holly Ford car barrel, or is she not? Or is she a Hemi?
So what else is in your yard right there? So we got this 1982 Chrysler or Cadillac Coupe de Ville. What else you got?
The rest is normal stuff. All the normal.
Is that a cabin chassis over there?
Yeah, what's that cabin chassis?
That's the car hauler truck that goes to the little trailer. Yeah, it's just an old turd. Just a round town banger. F350.
A 250?
350.
There you go. All right.
3.
Dang, from New York, I'd pull you over for those tinted windows and ask you your name.
That's why it's a local truck.
7.3 diesel pusher, huh?
This is 7.3, yeah, diesel.
Yeah, baby, bring that up home. That's worth a pile of money plus an apple pie.
Wasn't it the 6.0, the one that blew up? I think this is an older one, 99.
Ty, I think your gimbal has Tourette's.
Yeah, it's messed up. I don't know what's the problem. Must be my bad haircut day.
My name's Ty, and I like Fords.
Ford? Here's another Ford over here. Is that Danny? Oh, no. There's the shop if you want to see the shop.
Hey, there's a shop. You got a 2-post.
Ooh, got a...
Ty, that's very important for managers and auctions. You got to have a 2-post slip. Let's check frames. Let's check rusty rockers, cab corners. You know, another thing I've been arguing lately in the NAAA.
Road ready.
Ty, what do you think about this? Do you think a subframe should be arbitratable? A bolt-on piece. Is that arbitrary or not? And here's why I'm discussing this. A bolt-on piece of a Hyundai Elantra is a lot different than a Ford Transit van, right?
Yeah.
So, NAAA, if you're listening, I hope you are. What's the difference between a Hyundai Sonata bolt-on part and a Ford Transit van? bolt-on part.
About 500 pounds.
About 500 pounds and about $5,000 if I hardware. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, so we should make it non-arbitratable. Is that what I'm hearing?
It's just something that we need to all discuss and really come to ingredients. And I understand we're up north in the weird country, but we have this thing called salt we put on the roads, and everything's rusty.
We put that on margaritas.
So you guys put it on margarita rims. We put it on F-150s, half-ton Chevys, whatever we can splash it on, we do it.
That's always
But it's
good.
a real problem with the AAA right now. I mean, and I'm not knocking them at all. I'm a big supporter, but it's hard when somebody brings in a Sonata that's a $350 4 bolts, bing, 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 gone, right?
Bing, bing, bing. Yeah.
Guy buys a transit van, and next thing you know, it's $5,000.
You know what they'll tell you? They'll tell you, come to the NAAA conference coming up and get on a committee.
Well, I will now that I know a guy, Rich. I know a guy. Hey, Ty, I know a guy. You know a guy?
I know a guy.
Let you go. I know Rich. Okay?
I know a guy.
Yeah. EBlock Houston. I know a guy.
EBlock Houston, but supposedly NAAA is open to having you come to their conference and get on a committee, I think.
And not to be a showboater, but man, EBlock Houston's getting some traction with dealer cars.
Yeah.
Bro.
Ooh. Look out for the dealer cars.
Baby.
Cranking
Josh
it up.
Allen got MVP. He didn't win a Super Bowl yet.
Yet.
Yeah, did you?
Whoa! EBlock Houston, baby. It's coming back.
That's right. The triple three-peat. Or the one-peat.
And I heard that the tariffs at EBlock Houston are cheaper tariffs than any other auction in the whole state of Texas. And Texas is really, really big. I love Texas. It's one of my favorite states. But EBlock Houston is so cheap. It's one of the cheapest buyer fees I've ever paid, I've ever seen, frankly.
That's good. That'd be
Talk
good.
about recon in the auctions because it's super, super important. And the managers across the world are not only costing themselves money, they're costing their dealers money, because if you do an old school dial up, fender flare it, wheel it, you're going to bring more money. And people, listen, it doesn't matter what you spend in the car, it matters what you bring home on the car.
Thank you for joining me on this episode of Meet Me at the Gate. I hope the conversations help to fuel your drive and equip you with insights to steer your team towards success. Remember, the road to success is always under construction. And until next time, keep your engines revving and your gas tanks full.